Hi everyone, today we're going to make some really cute Christmas ornaments using more popsicle sticks and the decorative paper from Hobby Lobby. And I've already shown this technique in my last video, so I decided just to go ahead and use one that I've already pre-made. And all you do is take 5 popsicle sticks and cut the ends off of 4 of, actually all of them. And as you can see, there's 4 in a row. And then you take 2 pieces of the 5th popsicle stick, you just kind of hold it up to it to see how long it needs to be, and then you just cut them down and then just hot glue it to the back on each side, and that just holds them together. And what I'm doing here is I have this really beautiful glitter cardstock that I got from, I think this one was from Michael's, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm going to take my Fabritac glue and I'm going to glue this onto the popsicle stick base. And this stuff really holds. That's what I like about it. It's the next best thing to E6000, but dries just a little bit quicker. That's what I like about it. I'm just going to clear that up real quick. And see, I got this really pretty Hobby Lobby paper, and I'm going to use that rectangular one that you see there that says "'Twas the night before Christmas" and all through the house. I thought that was nice. Thought it'd make a cute ornament. And I'm going to save all those other words and pictures for some other projects. And I'm trying to cut this as neatly as I can. Being careful not to cut off the nice little frame design that goes around it. And I figured that would look nice like directly in the middle of this. Now taking my Fabritac again. And this works on just paper as well. It's really good stuff. And so you just place it in the center the best that I can. And if you have any like overhang, that's okay. You can trim that right off. And I have this little Deco color paint pen that I got at Walmart. It's a good paint pen. And I'm just going to go over the very edges with the paint pen just to kind of hide that wood. I try to make everything look finished. And you want to allow that to dry at least for about 30 minutes to an hour. I don't know if I even did, but that's okay, because really I'm just working with the top anyways, and I'm adding a couple sprigs of pine greenery that I got off of a garland that I got at Dollar Tree. And it was a long one, so it goes a long way. And I just glued that on with some Gorilla Hot Glue. And then I'm going to take some little red berries that I got from the Dollar Tree, and they come on these cute little picks. And I just cut them off so I can just glue them individually down, because I feel like they would glue together or glue down better that way. And see, it's a cute little trio of berries. And now taking some white apple barrel paint in the shade Snow White. And I'm just going to dab a little bit on my berries and some on the greenery. Like, you don't need much of this at all. And you can use any white paint that you have. It doesn't really matter the brand as long as it's white. Because this is supposed to look like snow, and it kind of does, especially from a distance. See? And you just take little bitty dabs. And then adding some to my pine greenery. See how beautiful that is so far? We hardly did any work to create this. And I just felt like something was missing, so I had these cute little mini pine cones from the Dollar Tree. And I decided that I was going to glue these on as well. I think they're kind of like a garland, I'm not sure. But I like to cut them off and use them on stuff. Which you guys have seen me use these in some past videos of mine if you are watching me for not the first time. I worded that so wrong. If you're not watching me for the first time, you know that I've used these before, is what I was trying to say. That was so less complicated. I crack myself up. I absolutely love the browns and the greens and the red together like that. It looks really traditional. Now all that's left to do for this one is to add a hanger, and I found this like skinny, like narrow gold ribbon in my stash that I've had forever. And I thought this would make a really pretty hanger and match the gold background of my ornament. I'm just going to press this down with my silicone spatula. That way I don't burn myself. Because I have done that before. It's no fun. And then just gluing down the other side. I love what you can do with a few popsicle sticks and some craft paper. So pretty. And some little embellishments. It takes literally nothing at all. Like, if I had to calculate what this costs to make, less than $1, I would say. You really can't say it costed any more than like that because I didn't use up all the supplies that I bought to make this. I love that. So pretty. I can't wait to hang that up on a tree or give it to someone or sell it. Who knows? And I really didn't like that back right there, so I wanted to cover up the glue mess. I believe I did anyway. Yep. I cut a piece of stiff white felt to glue over the tackiness of the ribbon being glued down. I probably also could have taken another piece of popsicle stick and glued that there, and that would have looked nice too. Probably would have blended in a bit more, but oh well, this still worked. I'd rather see this than the glue and the ribbon like that. I know the backing doesn't matter a whole lot, but I don't know. I kind of like things to look nice no matter what. Even if it's just the back. I'm picky that way, I guess. And that is the finished product on this ornament. And next we're going to make another really pretty ornament similar to this one. I'm actually taking a moment here just to let you see the sparkle. Isn't that beautiful? That cardstock. Anyways, as I was saying, the next ornament that we're going to make is very similar, still using the 5 popsicle sticks. And I'm going to go ahead and show you guys real quick how I do the popsicle base, just in case I'm wondering and don't want to go back to my other video, because I understand that. So I'm going to go ahead and just show it real quick. I just cut the very tips off the popsicle sticks. And notice I hold up the one that I already cut up against the others, so that way none are shorter or longer than the others. Because you want them to be as close to the same size as possible. Now I'm just kind of sanding the edges down just a tad bit, just to get rid of the sharpness of them. And maybe the splintering pieces as well. Let's see, now I'm going to go ahead and form my little base. I guess that's what you call it. Now holding a popsicle stick up to the back, the 5th one. So that way I can know how long to make the ends. Because see, I'm just putting a stripe of hot glue. And this is what holds the entire thing together. Holds really well too. Could have even used my other glue, my Fabritac, but I don't know, I just chose hot glue. But see, I got this really beautiful Hobby Lobby paper, and I'm choosing which part I want, and I chose the part that has the truck facing kind of you, I should say, and the snowman and the pretty little lamppost. I thought that would be a nice little Christmas scene. And see, I made like a little indentation, as you can see, so that way I know where to cut. But I want to do this without ruining the other parts as much as possible. And I know some of it's going to have to get cut, but I'm trying not to cut too much of it. And I try to make it the same exact like shape and stuff as the popsicle stick base. And there were some spots I had to trim a little bit more of. I feel like so many things could work as the ornament base. I just know this is quicker sometimes, and I just wanted to see what I could do with it. This is kind of like when I did the joy ornament. That's what I was saying by I've done the popsicle sticks in a previous video, but I don't know. I wanted to do other things with that method. And then just taking my Fabritac glue and gluing it down. I'm just trimming some of the excess paper off. Look at that. And now I'm going to take my triple thick and I'm going to go over the parts where there's snow on the truck. And I try not to use too much because I don't want it to be too thick. And I'm sure you see where I'm going with this. I'm going to add some white iridescent glitter to these parts. If you have glitter glue, you can also do that. That's a really good idea too. But this works as well if you don't have glitter glue. and it works if you use like a precise brush. Works really well. Look at that. As long as you're careful, you will actually stay in the lines just right. And see, I have this like ultra fine iridescent glitter, and pretty much any brand will work. This one was from Walmart for like about $2.97, I believe. So you want to say roughly $3. But yeah, then you just want to kind of tap the back and just get some of that off. And then once it's dry, because I'm going to do, oh yeah, I'm taking a toothpick to kind of clean up some spots where I might have got too much of the triple thick. And look at that, cleans it right up. You'll never know it happened. And then I'm doing it just on some other little parts here and there. And you don't have to even do this. It's still going to be gorgeous. But I just thought the sparkle made it pretty. And the reason I'm kind of working in sections is because the triple thick will kind of get gloopy on you, and you don't want it to like not be sticky enough to hold the glitter. And I forgot a part right there. But I got it. Look at that. And see that popsicle stick. The toothpick will clean up any like parts where you might have gotten out of the line slightly, and it works just right. And see, just doing these parts here. And you want to take your time, you know, that way you're not going to get too much out of the lines. Look at that. I just love glitter. It's so pretty. Especially around Christmas time. You cannot just go without glitter at Christmas time. So pretty. I mean, I love it anytime, but I don't know. There's just something about it. And it wasn't quite dry, but I just very, very gently went over it with a brush, just taking off the other parts of the glitter mess. And now that it's pretty much dry, I'm going to take my Deco Art pen or Deco Color paint pen in this shade silver that I got at Walmart. I got both my paint pens at Walmart. I don't know if I mentioned that about the gold one, but it's all going to be linked below as well, or I'll mention down below where I got them. See that add a nice, like, kind of like a frame. And now I'm going to take some stiff white felt, and I'm going to glue this to the back. I actually could have put this glue on all the other parts too. I don't know why I didn't. Honestly, I should have, but honestly, I don't even know why I'm saying that, because it still came out really good. Didn't even matter. I made it work perfect. And so you just cut enough room around the edges, and you're going to see why in a second. Actually, I'll just tell you. It's because I'm going to glue pearls, see, like that. And that will give it something to cling to. I was trying to get my camera to focus right there. But anyways, taking my Fabritac glue, I'm going to glue this really beautiful white pearl trim that I got from Hobby Lobby a while back too. It's so gorgeous. I love that. Something about that white just goes good with everything else. And you could also do this in silver or gold. I don't know, the white was just speaking to me for some reason. I guess because it goes really pretty with like the snow and the glitter. That little snowman is just so cute. He has my heart. You guys let me know of like the kind of styles you might like to see, and if I have any of it in my stash, I will for sure try to create it for you. And I'm just making sure that it's like really stuck down right here. That's why you see me keep on pressing, because you want to make darn sure that it holds. Okay, now I waited hours and I let it dry. And now I'm going to cut the edges off with my precision scissors. And if you can kind of see what I'm doing, I'm kind of going underneath the pearls at least slightly. And I'm doing that way it's not noticeable that there's felt from the front. Because like it's supposed to look like it's just connected to the ornament. And it does for the most part, doesn't it? You could do so many things for that outer edge. You could even use rhinestone chain. All kinds of things. Even just some plain bling mesh. Any of that would be really pretty. Oh, those pearls were just speaking to me, calling my name. Look at that. I love those pearls. So pretty. Okay, now I'm going to take this hemp cord that I got at Walmart, and I got this a while back. And I'm going to use the red because I love how it goes with the truck. Look at that. Doesn't it match the truck? And now just kind of measuring it to how long I want it. And then just taking hot glue. Pressing it down, just as I did with the other. Just trying to see how much I should do to the other side. Trying to do it as much the same as I can. I really love this so far. So pretty. That's really cute. Now I'm going to hide the mess again, just taking some scrap pieces of stiff white felt. And I'm going to cut 2 squares that are at least around the same size. And the way I'm going to do that is once I get that to the size I want it, I'm going to put that on top of another piece of felt and just cut around it. Just so I can get at least somewhat the same size so it looks kind of even. And you guys do not have to be as exact about this as I am. I guess I just have a little bit of OCD when it comes to certain things. But feel free to do this however you like. The sky is the limit. And now I decided, I thought the bottom, the snowy bottom, just needed some... Oh no, I'm not doing that yet. First, I'm going to coat the whole thing in some triple thick. Because I just thought it could use some gloss. And it was after this I decided it could use glitter and other spots. I love this triple thick. It makes it so pretty and looks so sealed and finished. Makes it look professional. Look at that. Pretty already. Then I decided to take my Snowy Surprise glitter. And I'm just going to use a light dusting of this on the bottom of the ornament. And see, it's supposed to kind of look like, you know, a glittery snow. Well, Snowy Surprise matches the name of the glitter. Look at that. And then I decided it just was not glittery enough to me, so I took some of this diamond dust, aka glass glitter, and I'm adding some of that as well. And I just added a little bit, just like I did with the snowy surprise. Look at that, so pretty. And once it dries, it's gonna really sparkle like crazy. Looked like there was a speck on there, but it turned out it was just a piece of glitter. I don't know why it looks different, but look at that. Well, you guys have an amazing day. Love you all and God bless. Bye-bye.